Hi everyone, it's Jessica, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. I am actually going to pull in a lot of stickers from this MAMBI sticker book. It's their holiday or seasonal pack, and I'm actually also going to try to do some plan as I go style planning. So I'm really excited to try this. I just pulled out all the different fall colored sheets that they had in there, just so it would be easier for me to kind of flip through the pages instead of pulling out the book every single time. So that's all I have to work with for now, and I have a ton left over at the end, as you'll see. So I'm really excited about this. And just starting off, I decided to do a checklist, and the thing that kind of bothers me about these little MAMBI sticker packs is that they only give you 6 of each color, so if you wanted to use the same color across all the days, you actually can't because you don't have enough. But I guess that's kind of a good thing because it forces you to be a little bit creative. So I just put down a remember header to cover up that bright pink that I didn't think really went well with the spread. And then I cut down I guess you would call it a star checklist, but I cut down a checklist to the amount that I would need for this day. And I started putting down this quote sticker here, but I wind up peeling that up in a little bit and actually putting down one of their full boxes. Well, I actually cut a full box in half and then put that down for work instead. So you'll see me do that in just a little bit. It does take a little bit of getting used to this style of planning. So after trimming that half box down because I cut it a little bit crooked, I pulled out one of my custom chibis from Kina Prints. She actually drew up the chibi and sends you the file, and you can either order stickers through her or you can just print and cut them yourself if you have a silhouette or some other way of cutting them. So I just used the digital file that she sent and cut them myself. And that is just to mark down a block of time that I was at work that day. Then after that, I took one of the 2-day stickers from one of the sheets as well as 2 of the orange arrows, and I just put in some of my big tasks for the day. And then I took this gold washi. It's actually not very decorative, but I kind of like that. I wanted just gold. So I took that gold washi just to cover up the last header in the day, and I pulled in a Starbucks drink sticker as well as a Sweet Kawaii Design laptop sticker just to mark that I went to Starbucks that night to study a little bit and upload the videos that I had. So I had a backlog of videos that I uploaded. And now moving on to Tuesday, I decided to start off the day with a full box to block off a chunk of time for work. And I tried to plan chronologically for the most part in these days, but sometimes just for aesthetic purposes, I switch it up a little bit. And you'll see that I initially wanted to use half of the full box to block it off, but then I decided to just use the whole thing anyway. So I guess I didn't really need to cut it in half. So I do that, and then I put down another of my Kina Prints chibi stickers, as well as 2 of the exclamation mark circles from the sticker pack, just to mark off that I went to go listen to my preceptor do a lecture, and then we had a presentation afterwards. So 2 little meetings at work. And then I went in with a to-go header, as well as another checklist that I cut down to size just to mark some of the different stores that I wanted to go to that evening. And then I finally decided to use that start each day with a smile sticker. And Tuesday was kind of uneventful, so I just pulled in one of the leaf stickers from that really pretty sheet there and just used that for a little bit of decoration at the end of the day. And then Wednesday, I go back to using a checklist at the very top. So I use another remember header as well as the orange checklist that goes with it. And this time I use the whole checklist, and I use that for just a couple tasks that I wanted to get done that day. And then I went in with that full box, but you'll see me pull it up a little bit later and move it down just so I can cover up the header at the bottom. And I go in with the gold washi to cover up the header that's in the middle. So I leave the top part of that sticker up a little bit and slide that gold washi down underneath. And I think that looks quite pretty. I really like that full box there. And once that's done, I take one of the gold arrow stickers from the sticker pack just to mark that I would be filming a video. I try to squeeze in, I actually wind up filming I think almost every day this week just because by the time I get off work there's only a little bit of daylight left, so I can only squeeze in maybe 30 minutes at a time. But I did use a little arrow just to mark that I filmed. And I wind up putting a camera sticker underneath that, and then a little, it almost looks like a little post-it note at the very bottom, also from one of these sticker packs. And then I forgot to mention, but the camera sticker is another one where I just found some clip art I liked, so I purchased that and just print that off myself. And at this point, the camera does cut off, which I didn't realize, so I apologize for that, but I am going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more how the first half of the week turned out. So moving on to Thursday, I take some of the gold washi to cover up the header at the very top. And I forgot to mention, but that gold washi I believe is from Michaels, from one of the two washi sets. Anyway, first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I tend to check Instagram, and I was lucky enough that Kina Prince had just posted that she listed some Oops bags for sale, so of course I had to buy some. So that little emoji girl that's kind of making it rain is just a picture that I found just on Google, so I printed some out for myself because that's me pretty much all the time. And then I put down a little heart and just write Kina Prince there. And then you'll see I take another of the stickers that kind of looks like a post-it note, and I try to use it horizontally, but I realize it's a little bit too long for these boxes, so I wind up changing my mind and kind of switching things up and using a love this sticker in that blank space instead. And then underneath that I take two more little hearts and put those down at the bottom. And you can't really see it, but the gold foiling really does like shine really nicely and kind of adds a little bit of interest to these spreads. And then I think I tried to use a full box afterwards, but decided it looks funny. Yeah, I tried to use the leftover of the half box that I cut previously, but I thought it looked a little bit too crowded, so instead I went in with a to-do header as well as another checklist that I cut down to just 3 stars because that's all I needed for that day, and put that down instead. And then underneath that I'll actually put in that half box as well as another of the Kina Prince chibis to mark off my work schedule. So not exactly chronological, but pretty close. And then Thursday was also kind of an uneventful day, so I just put in a let's do this sticker that I found on one of the sheets and just used that to fill up some of the empty space at the bottom of Thursday. So for Friday, I start off with a today is the day sticker just to cover up the header space. And I had a doctor's appointment, so I had one of these stethoscope stickers that I pulled in from Libby & Co., which you'll see in just a moment. I do play around with a couple different ideas for Friday, but I went with the stethoscope. And then I put down a little exclamation mark sticker to call FedEx because, so I was really irritated on Friday. Basically, FedEx delivered my package when I was at the doctor's appointment, so I mean, that's understandable, it happens. But then when I called FedEx, it was this whole big deal where they said that I couldn't even hold the package for pickup unless the shipper said it was okay. Like, I guess they made that rule. So I was just in like a really bad mood all day because I was looking forward to that package all week, and the fact that I couldn't get it that day just sucked. And I was so mad at, just like so pissed off at the whole thing. Just like both companies, to be honest, were just really pissing me off. So I did some filming to kind of like have some planning sessions and blow off some steam, and then I went shopping for just a little bit of retail therapy. So still kind of in a bad mood Friday evening, but it was definitely a little bit better, and unfortunately there's nothing I can really do about it. I will definitely be letting their customer service department know about that though, because it's really irritating that I couldn't even make the decision to hold a package for pickup when, like, why should they be the ones that decide I can hold something for pickup? Anyway, rant over. Saturday I had work again, so I put down a full box as well as another chibi sticker, and then I cut off a little bit of the last full box to cover up that header and used a today sticker, and then the remaining 2 stars from one of the checklists I had cut up just to mark that I wouldn't really be able to get too much done, so I just did 2 little checklists, or 2 little stars for that day. And then I put down a quote sticker that was on one of the sheets. It says, "But I think I love fall most of all," and some gold washi to block off the rest of the day, which after work at least, I think I'm gonna still be needing some retail therapy because I won't be able to get my package until the following week. So I'm gonna go shopping again and have some me time and just do like a little face mask and stuff like that. Moving on to Sunday, I start off with the gold washi again to block off the header and a little camera sticker to mark that I will be filming or trying to make time to film my plan with me on Sunday morning. And then I skipped to the bottom because I wanted to use up that last pretty full box, and I wind up cutting it in half because I didn't want the full box just like right at the very bottom. And then I put in a pumpkin spice everything sticker at the bottom since I would be going to Starbucks to upload some videos, and I sandwiched or I guess I put the rest of that half full box on top of that to make kind of like a little bit of a sandwich and to mark off that time period. And then I put in a little love sticker as well as a remember header to remember to call my mom that day and talk to her. And then the little stickers that I put in the morning time is I wanted to go to volunteer at the animal shelter, so I have a little cat sticker, and I put in another of the heart stickers from the MAMBI sticker pack. So that is everything for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you. Bye.